Hey, what up guys? How you doing? It is Lasty here. Welcome again to a new episode of The Road to Glory, episode number 21 now. And I told you guys that I would be doing something in this episode, and that was building a new team, the new second team that we've got. It's going to be slightly cheaper than this one on screen that we built because of the likes of, you know, like Pastore and all of those guys in the squad that cost a few thousand coins. But another highly requested thing in the comments was that you guys wanted me to try out maybe like an inform or someone that's not just a regular card. So I also wanted to try the 4-2-2, so that's the formation that we're going to be going with. I also wanted to try and keep Cabela and Ben Yedder because they're so epic, but we're going to have a whole different other side for our attack as well, which is quite interesting. So I'm putting the players into the squad right now in a concept squad. This is the quickest and best way that I find to build a squad. If you know exactly what you've done, you know, say you've built your squad on FUTWIZ or Foothead or any of those types of sites, whatever you build your squads on, and make the whole chemistry links and stuff. I then put it all into a concept squad, and then I go out onto the market and pick them up, and they automatically just go into the squad. So as you can see, that player right there that we're hovered over now, the striker SLIMANI, I can't remember which way around the A and the I goes, that's going to be our inform striker. He's one from this week's team of the week, so he's pretty relevant, and he's a second inform, so he's got some pretty good stats. Now, I had this in my head that he was going to be the type of striker. He's a big guy with lots of physical and great shooting, but he doesn't necessarily have amazing dribbling or pace. But we've got Ben Yedder for that, right? So we've kind of gone big and little, which is what I wanted to do with this team. So I needed to go obviously and pick out the rest of the squad. We've got Claudio Bravo going in right there. A silver right back from the Liga Portuguesa because he needed to link up to some of the players and stuff like that. We've got Pepe, the centre-back, someone I've really wanted to use on this series as well. We then got Mustafi, who actually we're getting him back. He was one of the first players that really helped us out at the start of the game because we packed him and managed to sell him for nearly 5,000 coins, which right at the start of this Road to Glory was like winning the lottery. It was crazy. So he's coming back because I really want to try him out as well. Taliso was one player that I thought needed to go into this squad. Obviously going to link up to them Frenchman, Cabela and Ben Yedder and all of that good stuff. And this is basically the squad right here. We're coming up to it now. It's a 4-2-2, of course. 3 leagues, loads of nations. And of course, I needed to set the player role so that everyone was in the right position. Also, I'm going to really fast forward it through because I like to set my... I basically tell everyone to be really aggressive. And I tell the strikers to stay up. Obviously, I've chosen target man for SLIMANI. I've also chosen like a little bit more of a flair player for Ben Yedder. So those are the instructions on the players, and that is the squad. We go into our first game of the episode, and we come up against this guy right here. But it all seemed to just lag out straight away, literally in the start menus. I think he quit. Not quite sure what happened there, but we go straight into another game. That one didn't even count on our record, which was good, because we've only got a few games left in this series until we get up to the 50 game mark. We come up against strong French League squad. It's got Beauvais, it's got Ben Arthur, all sorts of good players, Buffal, and well, yeah, he kind of goes 1-0 up on me in just 5 minutes, which is not great, and he was a solid player. I did not know which way he was going to go. He was one of those little tricksters, and I think he obviously knew a few 5-star skills as well because he had the likes of Buffal and Ben Arthur in the squad, both 5-star skillers on this game. We got very unlucky not to equalise with that effort from Ben Yedder right there, and then this was the story of my game, really. Shit like that happening all the time. Don't know what was going on, but you know what? There are some, you know, real life teams have some off days, right? So I was going to put this one down to being an off day, just because I went 2-0 down within 20 minutes and I thought, well, I know that I could come back from 2-0, but is it likely? Probably not. And then this guy just continued to like push on me. I didn't know what he was going to do. Walks into the box, hits the bar that time, doesn't manage to go 3-0 up before half time, which is quite positive, I guess. But then look at this. There's so many dodgy touches from my defenders and stuff, and they're just not clearing the ball when I'm trying to tell them to do so. And again, story of my day in this particular game right now. But 3-0 is not the end of the world. You know, 4-0 would be. Oh wait, he's just made it 4-0. So it's not looking good, but it's not as bad as you think, because we're actually about to go on a little bit of a tear and start to try and bring this game back a little bit. We get a very good save on us right there from his goalkeeper, and then I just go on a lovely run with Remy Cabella into the box, and we stick it right into the roof of the net. He's done that sort of thing countless times for us in this series so far, and I absolutely think he's just one of the star players to feature in this series. We then get an effort here. We pick it up with Cabella yet again, take that shot with the finesse. It actually hits off Toliso's head or shoulder or whatever, knees and toes, whatever you want to say, because that counted as a Toliso goal, even though it was a Cabella shot. Not quite sure why or how. But pretty much straight from the kickoff, he goes and scores with Lavezzi to make it 5-2 to increase that deficit once again. But then Slimani got involved, and he forced a lovely save out of the goalkeeper right there. Plays a lovely ball here to Cabella, who gets into the box, takes the shot, and gets that, what would be really his hat-trick. But the other one just didn't count for him. A lovely goal. Honestly, he's just the best little non-rare player. Him and Ben Yedder, so good. And then Slimani opens his account with us on this road to glory by scoring a goal to get it back to 5-4. We've got a chance here. There's a few minutes left in the game. We just need that equaliser goal, and then we're going into extra time, boys. But he pushes on with Lavezzi here. Somehow outstrengths my defender. I guess he is that silver guy. Maybe he's quite weak. Gets into the box here with Ben Arthur. Lots of tricks and stuff, cutting back and forth. And you know what I like to do, really, don't you? I like to give penalties away. And that's what happened here. He then decided to change it to his goalkeeper just to take the piss one little last time. And he scored it. And he restored that 2-goal lead and won against me 6-4. So, not as bad as I first thought, being 4-0 down. You know, we got 4 goals back for ourselves in this game. And it was a 10-goal thriller for you guys. But that's basically going to be it for it. It took a little bit longer than I thought to build all the squad and stuff like that. We've got enough left for, I think, 2 or 3 episodes worth of games. And we're going to, of course, go from this point on, 3 games an episode to just knock it out of the park and see how we can do getting up towards that 50 game mark. Slimani I was quite impressed with on his debut, not too shabby at all. Definitely love Cabella, he really is a god. If you've enjoyed this episode, guys, and you want to see more of this tomorrow, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. I'm thinking daily uploads of this until it's finished, and then the start of a new Road to Glory next week, so let me know what your thoughts are on that as well. Thanks for watching, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will catch you next time. Peace!